So I've been biking probably 6 years, like pretty seriously 4.5, maybe 5. But I first started biking, one of the reasons this park is like special to me is I have a genetic disorder, which means that like my body goes like in and out of being super functional. And so for a long time when I was younger, I was in a wheelchair and I was non-ambulatory. So then like relearning to walk, big deal, very exciting. And I never thought like, oh, like one day I could bike. Like that was just like pie in the sky. And then my doctors and my PT were like, that might be really good for you, especially for your knees. It's low impact, like give it a shot, which is one of the reasons that I was like, let me get a cheap, like low end bike. If it's not working out, it's not a huge like waste. But it did work out. And so I started just like tentatively riding around this park and like building up my stamina, building up like my comfort with it. And I think that was like my goal. And then I was like, what if I could commute? Like maybe not far, just a couple of places, just local, like grocery store. And then it like went from there to like being able to do like these little baby commutes to like fully commuting to school. I went to DePaul, so that's like a good like, I think 5 miles. And so at the time that was like mind blowing to me. I was like, oh my gosh, look at so many miles. And then, yeah, as that went on, like Fem and Them is a great like collective that bikes during the summer. It's super accessible and accommodating. And so like they do like longer bike rides and I was like, oh, I don't know. And I started being able to do those. And like we were talking about like going all the way down like the river trail or like the lakefront trail to like museum campus and stuff. And it just was such a sense of like freedom for me because my body didn't hurt. There wasn't like this like huge impact risk. It just felt like so empowering and exciting to be able to do something sort of under my own control and under my own power and like actually be able to like feel my body working, even if it was like a really long ride and it was super windy and it was like really tiring when I got home. I was like, yeah, but like my muscles all worked. Like even if I'm like sore or tired, like it's not a negative. So it just was a huge deal for me, I think, in self-confidence and in feeling like more connected to the city and more capable as a person. And yeah, it still is super important to me. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to bike forever. That's TBD based on what my body does. But for the duration, I love it. Like it's such a great, important part of my life. So yeah, I'm very glad that I did decide to like get my little junker and like go around my little park and see what would happen.